things. One, it's a recording. And
I'm
two,
gonna let you talk, but first.
oh, I was gonna say the second thing is we can't hear each other through the headsets.
Oh, we can't. Oh,
Nope.
is that why I got this like that?
Got it down here. Whichever one's more comfortable for you.
MGFC roni.
Uh huh.
Can't decide if that's a noodle company or what's going on with that.
I don't know. I'm thinking it stands for like mom's good food cooking or something like that.
Yeah,
Not entirely
Ron,
sure.
Yeah.
I haven't asked him yet.
I know Ron likes mom, so it's probably something like that.
Have you been seeing these two play a lot up north?
No, up north of Georgia.
Up north, yeah. You're north of me.
all the way north of about an hour.
Hey man, I mean, you guys were wondering if it was snowing and ice when you were coming down, so you're from pretty far up north.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. These guys are both in top 8, and NinKenDo isn't really known for his melee abilities. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say he sucks, but he plays brawl and PM and stuff like that.
He's more of a PM player.
Yeah. So I do think he got 5th at the last local, but Tubes got 2nd. It wasn't like super. It was a lot of entrants, but it wasn't a lot of top players.
Fair enough.
But Ron's been gone for a while. His hand, I think his thumb had to have surgery or broke or something.
Really?
Yeah. So he hasn't been playing.
I did not know that.
Been out of the scene for a little bit. But he's been playing with Avante just recently. So.
You been playing with who?
Avante.
Okay.
Like as you can see, his thumb's still not broken. Like it's fixed.
Yeah,
I hope.
I don't know. Maybe he's playing with like a new kind of claw.
Like taking one for the team or something.
Whatever it takes to get the money, man.
Like, look, these 9 fingers need the money. That's what we're gonna have to.
With all that, with all that being said, that thumb is doing good work because he's got a 1-stock lead with it, looking to get a 2nd stock.
And NinKenDo just kind of guaranteeing that.
You never know. He might have thought he was still playing PM and tried to get a tether recovery. It just didn't work out.
It's possible. I never know with these brawl, melee, PM, Smash 4 hybrids. They've definitely come up with like a unique style, though.
I could totally agree with that. Good down smash, clearing everything out. Doesn't really chase the up beam, but I don't think it was looking. Yeah, I haven't really seen him throw a lot of needles for against recoveries.
And when they're doing it that height, that's like the perfect height for a needle. But maybe Ron was trying to bait the needle to side B. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
Oh, pops him with the side B. Oh, speak of the
Double, yep. Great minds think alike. Good punish on that.
Or a broken clock is right twice a day.
A broken clock is right twice a day?
Isn't that how it works?
I know I've heard that saying somewhere. I've heard that idiom somewhere, but I couldn't tell you the details of it.
I think the details are that if it's stuck on a time, that's going to be that time twice, unless you're in the military.
That is true.
In which case, you'd have to change that idiom for our troops. It's kind of standard sheet fare, hitting them around, juggling them around.
So, about 80%, 90%, you get a grab, down throw. Do you like opting for a forward tilt? What do you like doing?
With Sheik?
With Sheik.
From my understanding, it's better to not forward tilt. It's better to down tilt, or like jabber set, and then if they start smashing in and out of it, you can down tilt at low percents.
Okay.
And then you can up smash. Basically, a lot of like intermediate and beginner players don't do it, but you can actually smash DI the forward tilt in such a way that she can't follow up.
Something kind of like we saw earlier?
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Like yeah. So you probably don't want to be forward tilting as much as Sheik mains like to do it.
Fair enough.
Honestly, the best things are just to tech chase really off the down throw, but it's really hard if melee's not your main game and you're not practicing a lot. But I'll tell you what, the kind of stuff they're going to come up with on 20XX, like when everyone's got it, you know, it's going to make those. You were telling me earlier about how you think, you know, it's mainly going to come down to 4 characters.
For a majority of it, yes.
Unless it's like straight counter picks. But and 20XX is just going to help them so much more.
I could agree with that.
The character. Like Sheik's super limited by not being able to practice tech chasing. Like you can practice chain grabs and stuff like that on CPUs, but not really tech chasing. And 20XX is changing that. So I feel like we're going to see some some more Sheik mains roll around here with really good tech chasing ability.
I could totally agree with that.
I wish you wouldn't. I wish you'd disagree so we can make this interesting.
Well, I mean, I would disagree, but if I were to disagree with that, I'd actually be calling myself stupid at that point, because I do think with 20XX you can get so much out of it. Because that's one of the things that I personally didn't like about the game for the longest is until 20XX to really get good practice, unless you came up with these really creative, witty ways to get stuff done, which were just ghetto rigs of the training mode and stuff, you had to go practice with somebody.
I had to put a rubber band on my Z button, practice that shield pressure now. And it was a light shield, so.
Yeah, 20XX gets rid of a lot of that.
Yeah. I've just got a Wii. Bought it online, thought I was getting a great price. Turns out it doesn't come with anything. It doesn't come with cords, like the power cable, the AV. It's literally just a Wii.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I definitely didn't get the good end of that stick.
We've kind of ran it on along about a lot of stuff that doesn't deal with the fact that Kendo just got grabbed.
Yeah, pretty solid start to the match. If he's, there you go. I was about to say if he has trouble killing, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Let's see if he can continue with it. When you see kind of this level, they have like one or two, you know, maybe a handful of ways to kill Spaceys.
Okay.
And if the Spacey player starts to adapt, then they're gonna kind of be left with not a whole lot.
So what you thinking Ron needs to do? You think he needs to fade away a lot more because at most that Kendo's gone at him with was like a back air from the ledge, and stay away from like the needle spots?
To recover?
Yeah.
I think he needs to up be sort of high.
Okay.
Because NinKenDo hasn't been jumping out there to hit those. And then he can mix up his angles a lot. So he's basically going to have to play some super huge guessing game.
Pretty much try to keep himself from that scenario we just saw, right?
As Falco, I learned this a long time ago. There, perfect.
Okay.
Up be kind of high, maybe a little bit more out there, but
yeah, because that was basically like right above the landmass of the stage, so that was a forward air fodder.
Yeah, and it's only good versus someone who's not reacting to it, because really you can just react to the up B and then Falco's dead. So NinKenDo starts. I'm hoping he's going to start adapting and reacting to it, but
we'll see.
We'll find out. I also don't want to speak too loud about specific strategies because you don't want the players to do.
Yeah.
Like he's starting to do it every time, and I'm starting to wonder.
Somewhat, like logistically, it's kind of hard to avoid that, but with a lot of commentary setups, that's how it goes. So.
I mean, usually I try to let them hear my voice. I want to throw off their game just a little bit, but I got a lot of respect for Ron.
Oh, so in other words, you try to grind people out, but you're trying to be nice to this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
I'm singling Ron out to be nice to. We went to Zaxby's and he held the door open, like the front door open for all of us. not like opened it up and then came inside. All of us, man. And then when we were leaving, he tried to do it for these, like us and these two old people. He's too nice of a guy. I used to hold the door open for people, and then I realized that they just take advantage of you, man. Like out of nowhere, the bus pulls up, and like they come through, and then all their moms and their dads come through, and they're all like, "Yeah, you're sure you got the," you know? They just hold the door for like 7 hours. Everyone thinks you're the Zaxby's greeter.
Kind of like right now, Kendo's taking advantage of Ron, took center stage, took control, took him into the tech chase until he got shot. Took control of you like that, making you hold the door?
Yeah. Giving Ron his own little door to hold there. This is actually really close.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect it to be this close, especially after the first match. Oh, that was the perfect needle opportunity.
Yeah, like I was saying about Kendo earlier, he doesn't really look for a lot of needles. Like, there are those prime times where it's the first thing that would cross a lot of people's minds, and he just opts to stay on the stage and hold his ground and take a guess.
Looks like Ron's finally got control of the center. Goes for Granny. I'm pretty sure that was a mistake. There, that's
oh dear.
Kendo just kills himself. That's a 2-0.
Good old Battlefield.
Andy. All right, now it's gonna be Ron versus N64. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Ron versus N64? No, you haven't. Or I'm pretty sure you haven't.
This is gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
usually Falcos aren't like super amazing versus floaties, but Ron's main training partner is Avante. So I don't think he minds the floating matchup. And of course Pikachu's dreams are to play Spaceys.
I don't know. I'm trying to see who's actually going to plug in because I see like 7 people over here.
Oh.
Semis, out of 3 or out of 5? What do you wish? Out of 3?
Well, this is losers quarters. This is losers quarters. And Dale got confused because he has to play the winner of this.
So apparently this is quarters.
Yeah, it's not semis. Yeah, it's N64 versus Ron. Oh, I'm yelling into the mic.
No, it's no problem. I'm going to get some water real quick. You want some water?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
38 players in Melee. Yes.